right, folks, recently Nutrimix recognized a few young people growing in the agricultural sector. A couple of them are with us today. Director of Fidelis Harvests, Matthew Jones, and student at the College of Agricultural Science and Education. Also, agricultural science?
Right.
Or agriculture science?
Agriculture science.
Agriculture.
Science.
Right, science and education.
Right.
Case. Renardo Stone. Gentlemen, good morning. Thank you both for being here this morning, and congratulations to you. I'm going to start with Matthew, because at 24 years old, Matthew is the owner of Fidelis Farms. Quite an interesting journey you've had, from dreams of medicine to studying actuarial science,
yes,
and ending up in farming. How did that happen?
Okay, well, from as a boy, I always had a passion for farming.
Did you grow up in Kingston? Or
no, I grew up in Mandeville.
In Mandeville?
Yeah, so I remember even having to use my imagination to imagine that I was a farmer. As a child, I used to be always tying things, imagine my goats. So, for example, I had concrete blocks in my yard. I'd tie them around the place and imagine that those were my goats. Whenever we'd go to, like, far out in the countryside, I'd always carry a rope with me. Always.
What?
Because I just believe that I'm 24/7 a farmer. But growing up in Jamaica, farming isn't something that is really recognized as a mainstream job. So, I was encouraged to pursue the traditional route, either becoming a doctor or, doing something else. So it's when I was close to graduation that I met a farmer, and I realized that this is something that people are actually doing and using as a career. And that inspired me to actually rediscover my love for farming and then begin.
Had you been doing it throughout university, or did you kind of...
No, I haven't been doing it throughout university, no.
So how did you go about acquiring a farm at 24 years old?
Oh, well, really the grace of God. My father was at a prayer meeting one day, and he was telling some people that Matthew graduated and now he's looking to farm. And somebody was there on the saying, say, oh, I have a lot of land that I can lease you guys. When you reach it, work out completely perfect. We have access to water, flat land, everything.
Just when it post happened, it just post happened?
Exactly.
Incredible. So you're into castor bean production?
Castor beans and Scotch bonnet peppers.
And Scotch bonnet, some of which are on the table now that are looking really, really fantastic. What about you, Renardo? Tell me about your passion for farming.
Oh, I started out with, let's say, an inquisitive personality.
Where did you grow up?
Well, I'm from Manchester, right? I don't have, my relatives aren't that much involved in farming, have uncles that are small farmers. So what I usually do, though, is that I'm always fascinated about how things actually grow. So what I do is that on Sundays I would take the peas out of my dinner, the rice and peas, and I try to plant it, to see if it would actually grow. I realized that didn't work, so I tried to acquire other seeds, started with pop choy and such. And I started to plant those cash crops. And I realized that, it's actually working.
Of course.
So on a daily basis, I would give them my undivided attention, water them and such, but I realized that because of lack of nutrients, which I didn't understand at the time, they were actually changing color. So the stems started to go purple. So at school, I explained the situation to my teacher, and then he started to explain to me. But the focus...
You went from beans to pigs?
Yeah, so now I'm just going to explain to you how the shift occurred. So then I had goats taken care of as well. So what happened is that I usually go by my cousin's pig farm that was nearby. So what happened is that after I've tied the goats, I would go by for a few minutes, and I was terrified of the pigs, because luckily I always reach when it's time to feed. I know the animals react to feed.
I don't.
Well,
I'm not a farmer.
Well, they react very aggressive whenever time they smell the feed.
Yes,
so
yes.
some will
kind of like we. Yeah,
right.
hungry,
Some
hungry.
will jump
Hungry
on the wall and such,
what?
and they were huge.
Yeah.
And I was like...
Well, obviously you got over that.
Right.
Do you slaughter as well?
Yes. I got involved in practically all the process that took place. So from there, I outgrew my fear, and I started to get involved.
Okay. We only have two minutes. I need to get through. So now you part managed Kesmar? Organic?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, you
Okay.
guys are doing fantastic at 23. So what is the broader vision? You've acquired your farm. What is your broader vision?
Broader vision, maximize the acreage, go into greenhouse farming.
How many acres on the farm?
24.
Wow.
Yeah, so and then eventually going to greenhouse farming, and also recently my partner and I started doing distribution to local restaurants and trying to get into exports.
Well
and one good thing that
Matthew.
Nutramix had done, they paired me with Rita Hilton of Carita Exports, and she has been mentoring me through the whole process.
So someday you plan to export products as well?
Yes, yes.
Fantastic. So now your castor bean, pepper, what you looking to get involved in as well?
Well, in the greenhouse I like to do lettuce.
Okay, cool. Yes. Renata, what's your plan?
Well, my intention is after finishing college to acquire my own enterprise. I'm interested in poultry production, and then again, Nutramix is huge on that. And I'm also going for the pig operation as well.
That's right.
You understand? So
it's really incredible what Nutramix has done, eh?
Yes,
not only have they enabled you gentlemen to start and foster your business, the growth of your business, and many others, I'm sure, but highlighting especially young people in farming makes us realize, folks, that farming is sexy. Farming is sexy.
Indeed.
A lot of young people are just realizing that and are making good money off farming. It's your business, it's your pace, it's lucrative, and you would encourage more young people to get involved in it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have to bear in mind that the population is growing. And as such, we need to provide food, sufficient amount.
And autonomy in your own business.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fantastic. I'm really very proud of you, gentlemen. And I wish you all the very best as your business continues to grow. And this is a lesson to, you know, folks who are... I saw a young lady online the other day. Her name is, I think it's Roshido. She has a farm where she's...
Yeah, ornamental fish farm.
Ornamental fish farming. And she was, I think, posting some stuff about her farm online. And there were people who were actually saying to her, "You're a farmer, boo." And she was like, no, boo on you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm good, boo. You know, she's doing okay. So people who are still thumbing their noses because they think it's dirty and it's messy and it's uncool, these two gentlemen are telling you, as is Roshido, there is money to be made there at a very young age. And as you start, I wish you guys all the best and every success as you, you know, grow local and support local and sell local and hope more people buy local to support your businesses, because that's how the cycle works, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you very much. All the best to you guys.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, Director of Fidelis Harvests, Matthew Jones, and student at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education, Renardo Stone, both gentlemen doing fantastic things in agriculture with the help of Nutramix. We have more on Smile after this.